Welcome to this week's Market Carver. Hope you're enjoying the fall. Hard to imagine that we are almost to the middle of October or getting close to it. I do look forward to seeing you guys at the Thirdlies that are coming up. I believe my invitation came in the mail, so I think you've got yours as well. In the meantime, obviously a crazy market. You know we do this on Mondays after the allocation meeting, so a lot can happen between now and Thursday. But in the meantime, the Dow is up 600 points from where it was at the lows on Friday. Jobs numbers came out. You probably have heard about them by now. Really, really ugly news. Not only was it bad, you had 2 months, the past 2 months were also revised downward. So really have to pay attention to jobs. Makes it very, very difficult for the Federal Reserve to raise rates. I think once people shook off the jobs number being so bad, they felt good about the rates not going up and you started to see the market run. In the meantime, that's where we are. Interesting story out of Volkswagen. Just the sheer numbers are very, very disturbing. As you know, Germany is the economic engine, if you will, of Europe. It's what's kept everything afloat. And when the Volkswagen story broke, and if you missed it, they criminally lied about diesel emissions. Essentially, people paid many thousands of dollars extra to buy a car where they thought the diesel was provided less pollution than what some of the competitors were. Europe is very big, typically, into this environmental aspect of life anyhow. Regardless, the Volkswagen CEO and management team lied to regulators here in the United States and elsewhere. And the fines that are going to come in are going to be huge. Houston has actually filed one apparently for $100 billion already and only sold 6,000 cars. One of the studies from one of the law schools has found historically from 2000 to 2012, when a foreign company violates something with the regulation, the fines can be as much as 7 times higher than what they go after for a company that's based here in the United States. It will be interesting. But here's the whopper. 1 out of 8 people in Germany are somehow impacted or employed by Volkswagen. 1 out of 8. So this is a far-reaching thing, very concerning for that economy. Obviously, we have to continue to watch it. Stock was off over a third at one point in time and is still having some challenges going along with it. Now, I know we talk about China every week. It's the second largest economy in the world. To a degree, I have to. But one of the things I hear from you guys when you're in the office is, can we really believe Chinese numbers in the first place? And the answer is, I think so, but there's no way of really knowing. What I can look at are the numbers from countries like South Korea, where you see the percentage of their exports to China, and you can see that precipitous drop off the last few months. China is clearly slowing down. The question is to what pace or what speed. Lastly, we bring up credit cards. I'm not talking about the debt this time. You've probably heard the story over the chips. The little chips that you're going to have in your credit card that some of the merchants are going to you take the liability if they take the liability rather if they're accepting cards that don't have the chips in them. So everybody's going to go to that direction. Here's the chart that just really shocked Adam and I. The difference between Europe, where the chip is required, is 4 cents of fraud per $100 spent versus the United States, which was 13 cents per $100 spent. A massive 3 times difference. What's really shocking is that they're just now forcing the chips. But this could lead to some very interesting things in the credit card space in terms of some mergers and acquisitions. We will certainly be watching that as we watch the consumer. Hey, if you're out and about on Saturday morning, don't forget to catch the radio show, 9 to 10 on WQME, 10 to 11 on Shine 99 on Sunday mornings, and of course Thursday afternoons from 4 to 5 p.m. God bless. Have a great week. If there's anything at all we can do to be of service, please don't hesitate to let us know. See you soon.